Hello, 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 all you who are spirited away, my friends, my friends, my friends. So we're gonna be playing a solo run through of board game Spirit Island today. We're gonna be using TTS to do so. Um, I do own a physical copy of this game, so don't come at me with any piracy or anything. I have a board game state set up already. We are using the Branching Claw expansion for this because it adds events and other functions, which I think are really cool and add a lot to the game. So we're definitely including those. Um, we're gonna reskin the theme of this a little bit. So the game has the setting as just like a island that which they call Spirit Island, um, which is supposed to be like in a tropical region. We're gonna reskin this to be Isle Royale. This is where Rowan Morigami originated, which I'll get into that tomorrow more in my history and backstory stream what I'll be doing. Um, and then instead of the Dahan being native people, I'm gonna reskin them to be the lesser spirits of the land, and I will be the big spirit that is fighting off invaders. Um, this will be very similar to what happened IRL when people came and started mining copper off of the island, and I was not happy about that. I did a lot to dissuade them from continuing, if that makes sense. Um, I'll give you guys a quick rundown of how the game works for anyone that hasn't played this before. Um, each turn, there's going to be three phases. There's going to be a spirit phase, then fast powers activate, then an invader phase, slow powers activate, and then time passes and everything resets. During the spirit phase, I grow my spirit using these options here, and then these will make sense more as that progresses. I gain energy based off of how much energy I have in my track here. And then I choose what powers I'm going to use, spending the energy and gaining the elements that they are attributed with. Then the fast powers that I chose activate. If the island is blighted, then there's an effect from that. With the Branching Claw expansion, that adds an event in between that and the fear step. If I've earned enough fear from the invaders, then I activate a fear card. Then the explorers ravage, build, and then they explore. And then these advance down the track. Slow powers activate, time passes, and rinse and repeat. So the game is already kind of set up with the default board state. I'm not sure why this Dahan is floating like this. There we go. Has some invaders already on the island, not too many. And I have yet to do the first explore action because you're supposed to do that during setup as well. So I will do that real quick just to show you what an explorer is like. So first time around, they are setting up exploring in the jungle. So any junglettes adjacent to one of their buildings gets one explorer added. Just like that. Okay. As for like the things on the map, these are cities, these are towns, these are explorers. There's animals, disease, there's also wilds. These red dots are my presence. These are the Dahan, which I'm reskinning as minor spirits. And then which spirit am I using today? I'm using a spread of rampant green, because this is the spirit that I think represents my abilities the best. As one that is able to control plant life and kind of presents in their true form as just like a wrath, a mass of like writhing vines and stuff. You'll see that tomorrow too if you tune into my stream. So what abilities does spread of rampant green have? For the special rules, I have Choke the Land, which is whenever invaders would ravage or build in a land with my sacred ground, which is any place I have two presence. I may prevent it by destroying one of my presence in that land. And Steady Regeneration, when adding presence to the board via growth, I may optionally use my destroyed presence to do so, which is a really nice ability because it lets you it doesn't limit you once you completely get through the track there. Um, Especially since I'll be growing every turn regardless, in jungles and wetlands, uh, through my growth ability. My innate powers is once I have enough moon and leaf, I can activate Creeper's Terror into Mortar, where I do damage to towns and cities, which is super nice, um, to just have as a passive ability. And then All Enveloping Green, uh, where I get to add defense, which is also super nice because it prevents blighting from happening. Um, and then as for my standard abilities, I have Gifted Proliferation, where I add one presence up to one distance away from my own presence. Uh, Really good for just being able to spread quickly. Fields Choked with Growth, where I can push to a town or up to 3 Dahan. Can stem the flow of fresh water, essentially causing a drought for these cities, causing damage to their settlements, and doing additional damage if that is in a mountain or a stance. And Overgrown in Night, where I added even more presence, and or I can add fear, and you win the game by progressing the fear track. So the more fear you add, the better. So first things first, we have to do our initial growth here. We always add one presence to a jungle or wetland. So where do we want to do that? I'm thinking that so they're going to be dealing damage. They're going to be building more in these jungles here. And that's bad. We don't want them to do that. So I think what I'm going to do here is I definitely need more powers because while these are good abilities defensively, they're not very good at taking down the invaders. So I think what I want to do here, I'm gonna grow into Humu. Also, the damage doesn't it's not persistent. Um, so I need to be careful with that. Let's let's might not be a bad idea to grow more. Yeah. Uh, that takes quite a bit to get there. Well, let's do this first, because I can do my growth actions in any order. I'm going to gain a power card and gain energy. So I'll gain 3 energy, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to gain a minor power. So when you gain a minor power, you draw 4, and you get to pick any of those 4 to add. Our options are Confounding Mist, where I can defend 4, or each invader added to a target in this land may be immediately pushed into an adjacent land. That's pretty good. I might go with that one, because these two are both dependent on the Dahan, and I don't have very much to influence over the Dahan. Um, yeah, I'm thinking this one's also defend 4, but again, it relies on the Dahan. This one is very similar, and 1 damage is not a lot of damage. Um, so this one's a little bit more flexible. I'm gonna go with this one. Um, okay. And then I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to expand my presence into... Ooh. I'm going to expand my presence think into... See, this is difficult because I'm not sure um, what the first move is to deal with this right away. I don't love it when they have these right away. Thankfully, there's a disease here. Um, so that will stop them from building this turn. So I can actually not worry about that one quite yet. I'm going to add presence to um, I think I'm gonna add it to that jungle with this ability. And then I'm going to, from my uh, action, I'm going to use fields choked with growth. Um, and then I can only play 1 card right now, so that'll be my only action. And it's a slow ability, so we have to hold off on that. So now we move to the invader phase, and the island is healthy, so we don't have to worry about that. But then we get an event. The invaders are in stage 1 of their invasion, so we in each coastal land push 1 explorer, 1 land inland. Could be worse. So it's just in this area here, and this guy's getting pushed inland. Honestly, could be worse. Each beast generates fear if invaders are present, and moves to an adjacent land if not. Okay, so this guy is just going to be moving to an adjacent land. We're just going to go with putting him in this jungle, I guess. And then Dahan on each board, push 2 Dahan from a land with blight to a land without blight. So they're just going to be vacating. We're going to say he goes there. Alright. Kind of not a big deal with that event card. Could have been better, could have been worse. Building. So they forgo their build this turn because of the disease, but that gets deleted. And then they build a town. And then the next explorers will explore it to sand. So they get popped right there and there. Okay. And then slow powers activate. And what's going to happen is I'm going to push the town here. I'm going to push it into that mountain range as a way of managing that. Okay, so this is my discard area, and then time passes. Alright, so new round. How do I want to grow this turn? So, it would be a good idea to... I definitely am going to defend in this area. I'd like to stop these guys from progressing more as well. How can I do that? Well... stem the flow of fresh water would be good to use in this area. If I combine that with another ability, then I will be able to use that. Ooh, but I only have one card I could play right now. I won't. So if I. Okay. That might be the best move. If I can. Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Um. Hmm. Well, so I need to do 3 damage to destroy a city. A city is going to get built in this town, kind of regardless, because I don't think I have anything I can do to deal with that quite yet. I definitely need to play Confounding Mists to defend in this area so that that line doesn't get blighted. Because that's always bad when the land gets blighted. Um, if I want to be able to deal damage to an area, I need to be present in that area because it has a range of 0. Oh, also I didn't gain my 1 energy last turn, so we'll do that now. I might hold, well, if I can destroy the city now, that would be good later. Hmm. I also have this Sands to worry about as well. Um, but I can only deal with so much, right? I need one that can deal damage to explorers. So I'll have to gain a power at some point, but I'm probably going to refresh next turn and gain a power then. So, first things first, I'm going to add a presence to... Let's go ahead and get one in the Sweatlands, so it's there. And that's with our main action there. With my second growth, I'm going to add a second presence, and that could just be 1 away from anywhere. And I'm going to do that in the sands. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Confounding Mists. And I can play up to 3 cards this turn. I have 5 total energy because I just gain energy from my normal track. So we want to defend here with that. That way, Oh, well, I might be able to destroy that this turn. If I'm defending 4, then um, they won't be able to blight the land or destroy the Dahan. And then Dahan are going to do 2 damage to it. So, I need 1 moon and 2 planets if I want to do that. Why don't we stem the flow, fresh water, and then if we also do overgrown in night to gain us a little bit more fear, that would be good as well. Alright, and that costs us 3 energy, and we have enough to activate this ability. Well, I might... I'm going to hold this one actually for now. We're going to use Gift of Proliferation instead, where I add 1 to my board here. So we're going to we're just going to expand our presence, and we're going to expand to right there with that. Also, I have to spend my energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This gives us a plant that I can use. So that's going there. And now I have 2 moons and 3, which means I can deal 2 damage. I believe it still has to be in the same spot, but that's fine. This will be more useful later. So, second fast, these are all fast abilities. I'm going to target this land, and I'm going to use the second effect to gain 3 fear. 2, 3. So that's done. Finally, I'm going to defend 4 in this area. We want that as 4. There we go. So that has 4 defense, and this will be doing 3 damage, so I get to defend against that. I actually have enough elements to use this ability as well. However, I don't have any sacred grounds yet. I only have... I'm widespread, but not like thick on any spots. So I can't use that. So now we move to the invader phase. The island is still healthy, so we don't have to worry about that. And our event this time around is Missionaries Arrive. They teach and spread lessons of a foreign god. I may ignore their contact with Dahan, and for each board discard the top minor power. If it has a light, then I push 1 explorer from a land with Dahan. Otherwise, replace 1. Ooh, I don't like that. After resolving this card, return it to the event deck under the top 2 cards. Or I can curse the tongues of the foreigners, spending 4 energy per player. I don't have that. So I have to ignore their contact. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So we take that, and it does not have light. So we push 1, no, we replace 1 Dahan with 1 city. unfortunate. I'm going to do that here. I can do that anywhere. And then we put it back in, 2 down. Fine. Okay. Um, at the very least, this guy gets killed by a beast. So there's that to benefit us. Alright. So ravaging happens in the jungles. They're going to try to damage the land, but I have 4 defense, so nothing happens, which is good. Same time though, the Dahan fight back and deal 2 damage to this city. These guys build in the sands. Oh, no, that's not what I needed. I needed a town, and they're gonna build a city here because they already have a town. I don't like this, what's happening over here. I'm gonna have to work through that next turn. And then next, they're going to explore in the wetlands. Alright. This is getting hard to maintain, guys. I don't have any slow powers activating this turn. Well, no, I do. I have my innate power, where I'm going to deal 1 damage to a town or city, in which case I'm going to destroy this city. And what that does is it gains me 2 fear. So that pulls me 1 fear card that I can activate next turn. Alright. So, this turn around, for our growth, we're definitely going to need to reclaim cards. So we're going to do that, and we're going to gain a power card. I don't want to lose any of these because you need to sacrifice 1 if you want to gain a major power. So I'm going to learn a minor power. Growth through sacrifice. Destroy 1 of my presents. Target spirit removes 1 blight from their land, or I can add 1 of blight to 1 of their lands. I don't love that. 2 fear, push up to 2 explorers or towns. If target has blight, plus 2 more fear. But I do have to add a blight every time I use that, and I don't like anything that adds blight. This one just does damage. As long as it's in a jungle or wetland. That's kind of good. Destroy 3 towns. 1 damage to each. Destroy 3 towns? Really? But it adds a blight. It's like kind of powerful, but has some pretty strong downsides as well. This one's just kind of versatile. It does require me to have sacred ground. But if I throw another presence there, then that would make that sacred ground. And I can start dealing some damage to a bunch of areas. That's good too. I can only target 1 land, right? Destroy 3 towns. Really? That's a lot for a minor power. I mean, yeah, that's a blight. Do I have something I can deal with blight? I don't have anything I can deal with blight yet. Wait. No, I don't have anything I can deal with blight unless I gain a lot of elements. Which that's a lot to gather for the all-enveloping green. So, hmm. That would be let me handle blight. However, I can target myself with this. Destroy one presence. Um, remove a blight from one of my land, or add a presence to one of my lands. And if I have enough light, I can do both, but I don't have much light power. I think I'm going to go with Voracious Growth. I don't have anything to handle Blight, so I'm not going to use any of the abilities that generate Blight. Alright. I'm going to add Presence to a jungle or wetland, and I'm going to go top row this time, so I can gain a little bit more energy. Jungle or wetland. Let's go with that one, and that gives me a sacred ground in a pretty good spot. So I get 2 energy, and I can play up to 2 cards. So they're going to deal a total of 6 damage right now. Even with defense, that is a breakthrough right now. Oh. That's not good. That's not good at all. What can I do here? Because they're gonna ravage here and they're gonna ravage here. They're also going to build in the wetlands. What do I have that's fast? Adding presence. Defense. Adding presence. Oh, my fast powers kind of suck. um, suppose it would make sense to defend the best I can. Um, oh, but also I need to be able to destroy these buildings. Oh man. I wish this one had a plant attached to it. Because no. I only need one more plant and be able to get enough defense for the entire thing. I only played 2 cards. And I had to refresh, so like there wasn't any really other ability I could have done. Um and that's only available in jungle or wetlands. Um what if that's slow as well? Hmm. Oh, I do have a fear card that might help me out too. That will be useful. Well, regardless, this lane is going to get blighted. I'm going to try to avoid... Well, I can't, really. That's a lot of damage that they're going to be doing. 6 damage. Um, I kind of need to protect the best I can. It's gonna get blighted regardless, isn't it? Well, this one is in range of this ability. So if I defend 4, that will allow one of the Dahan to survive and will deal 2 total damage. I'll probably have it strike the city because the cities are bad. And then probably also use this one to finish off the city. It's unfortunate. I really wish I had one more green that I could use, but I really just don't have the ability to do so. I need to progress the bottom track a little bit more, huh? I mean, I guess I have that growth ability that would let me help out with that, um, but yeah, there's only so much I can do, right? Um, okay, did I gain energy this turn? I don't think I did yet. So I'm going to gain my energy. And then I'm going to, I played my cards. I'm going to spend my cost, defend 4. I'm going to defend 4 here. And then let's see what happens. So first things first, an event. Island is healthy. During the next normal ravage, each... Why? Why? Why are the cities doing extra damage? I would appreciate if it did not. There's no disease right now. 1 fear per land with invaders, where the Dahan outnumber the towns and cities. That is none of them. Dang, that's unfortunate. All right, let's see here. Invaders do not explore into lands with at least 2 Dahan. That's kind of useless right now. I was hoping for a better fear card. Okay, Ravage. Oh, jeez. Well, my island is gonna get blighted just like that, huh? Um, that sucks. So they're gonna blight this land. They're going to blight this land because they do 2 damage after my defense, and they're also going to kill one of these Dahan. And then I now have a blighted island. So during each invader phase, I have to either forget power or destroy one of my presents. Could be worse with my because my spirit is able to generate presents pretty quickly, so I'm kind of fine with that. Oh, wait. Hold on, before I do that. Um, okay. Well, if I had remembered this, then I might have expanded more into this area. But, unfortunately, I forgot about that ability. Also, when that got blighted, that got destroyed. Dahan fight back. They're going to deal 2 damage to the city. And then, I still need to do the build action for these guys. I'm going to use my ability to destroy one of these and prevent them from building there. They're going to build there. And then I have to do something about that. Oh, and they're going to explore wetlands again. Lovely. So I have to do something about these wetlands, huh? Okay. Um, well, that's good. Okay. Slow abilities activate. I am going to... Ah, I can't activate this one anymore because I forgot that um, this needs sacred land to activate. However, I still have the um, I didn't place any moons, so I don't even get that. That's really unfortunate. I really screwed up, huh? Um, what if I forego this and just allow them to build? Will you guys forgive me? And then I'm going to destroy that, uh, deal 1 damage to this town. Not that it really matters. Um, jeez. Okay. And then, that gets pushed over here. Time passes. All those guys heal, etc., etc. So now, um, oh, and the city got destroyed. That adds 2 fear. What now? What now? I need to do something about these wetlands. Um, for my growth action, I'm going to grow into this wetlands. And then I'm going to use the middle action to grow once more and gain 1 card play. Okay. And then, let's see here. I can gain 2 energy from my normal progression. And I need to do something about these wetlands. The more I can destroy, the better. I would like to prevent them from building more, because that just takes things out of control. Um, man, I can't do anything about this blight, huh? Uh, uh, um, 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 um. Be good to generate more fear, I think. I'm thinking what I would like to do is I would like to activate voracious growth, overgrown innite, and get Moon in there. Okay. I'm going to use Gift of Proliferation as well. So we have a lot. We're going to add wait, spend 4 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna gain 3 fear. We're gonna say that we're targeting this land. 1, 2, 3. Fear card. Okay. So that's used. We're going to add 1 presence. Not that we really need more green. However, I think we're going to add from... We're going to add... to here. And then, let's see here. Invader phase. So it's Blighted Island. I have to remove 1 power, because I don't want to forget power. Forgetting power is bad. We're just going to remove that one for now. Wait. I don't want to delete them. I want to just pull them off the map. Okay. So, and then we go to the events. All right, Blighted Island on each board with invaders either destroy 2 total presence or add a blight to a coastal land. I'm gonna add 1 to a coastal land because I can deal with that one with this ability later. On each board, push 1 beast to an adjacent land with no blight. It deals 1 damage there. Well, it can't move. During ravage, in each land, defend 1 per Dahan. That's nice. That's very nice. Alright. Fear happens. We're in stage 1. Remove 1 explorer from a coastal land. I'm going to remove it from I'm gonna remove it from here. And then I have to choose where I would want my defense. Because I get a defend 2 to place. So I'm going to place it here because that would prevent ravaging and I don't have to spend one of my guys for that. I'm going to, during the ravage, I'm going to destroy one of these to prevent the ravaging from happening. So ravage is complete for that. We're going to do a build. I'm going to prevent that from happening here and here. It's not a once per turn thing, is it? No, it's whenever invaders would ravage or build. So I have the ability to just do that, which is very nice. Alright, and then they're going to explore in the sands. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Because I'm having trouble with the sands. I'll have to deal with that then. Alright. I prevented the ravage, I prevented the builds. Fine. Um, let's see here. Alright, so now I activate my slow abilities. I can deal 2 damage or remove 1 blight. If I have 2 options here. I can, between the 2 of these abilities, I can destroy this city, or I can destroy a town with this and then just deal 1 damage to 1 city. So, oh, wait. No, I get to repeat it because I have 2 moons. Okay. So I'm going to, well, regardless, I can still only destroy. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to use this ability up here to destroy this town. That generates us 1 fear. Or we're going to use this ability to destroy this town, generating another fear, earning us a fear card and bringing our terror level to 2. So now my win condition is if I eliminate all the towns and cities, then I win the game. Also, my fear abilities get stronger, which is good. So now, we bring these to my discard, and time passes. So, I really have to deal with these sands, huh? How am I going to deal with that? Well, I do, regardless, need to refresh my abilities. So I will refresh these, and I also get a power when I do that. Oh, need to yoink, bring these back into my hand. There we go. Should I do a major power? I haven't used this one at all yet. It has potential, but I'm gonna see what I can get with major power. Um, I want one that uses elements that I have. Let's see what we got here. Pent up calamity, adding disease and strife, or I remove any number of tokens, and for each one, I deal. That's kind of good. It's kind of good, but I need more tokens if I want that to be really effective. It's also a fast power. Um, that's actually quite good. Oh boy. Unlock the gates of deepest power. Target spirit gains a major power by drawing 2 and keeping 1 without having to forget another power card. Hmm. Uh, target spirit may now play the major power card they keep by paying half its cost or by forgetting it at the end of turn. It also uses 4 energy. Not sure that's really the best use of my power here. 1 damage to defend 2 per Dahan in target land. Um, ba, 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 ba. Yeah, it's not super great. 2 damage per blight in target land, plus 1 damage per blight in adjacent lands. That would be good for dealing with some of our problem areas. I could deal like 4 damage to that sand down in the bottom there with that. It does cost 4 energy though. And I don't get a ton of energy. I'm wondering if this might be our best move, because the strife would prevent attacks. I could also prevent a build with this as well. Um, so that would help me deal with some of these areas and keep them under control. It also adds plant and moon, which is something I need. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to get rid of fields choked with growth, which I believe is, yeah, that's one of my default abilities, so I don't end the pile. Let's see here. I need to deal with these sands. I'm going to gain my energy. I also need to add my presence. I want to add a presence, be to a jungle or a wetlands. I'm going to add it. Oh, but there's also this to deal with. Ah, too much stuff. I add this one, and that would let me defend. And I would be able to handle that land. Um, one away. Okay, that's reasonable. Um, okay, what if we do this? Let's. I'm gonna be getting quite a bit of plant anyway. Well, I want to be able to do this effectively. I'm gonna be generating water. I'll probably generate multiple plants, so I'd be able to defend 4 with that. And then I wouldn't have to worry about this. Would be good. That would be good, very good. Will I be using 4 cards? Probably not this turn. So what we're going to do is we're going to expand. This one needs. We're going to expand into this wetlands again. And that gets us another plant token, which is very good. So we have plants to work with. I already gained my energy, I believe. So now we choose our powers. I can spend up to 3, or I can use up to 3. So I want to deal with this. Probably best course of action for that one would be to use this defense. Oh, I don't have to spend a card from this guy. We also need to deal. We also need to deal with the sands. This guy I'm not worried about because he's only going to deal 1 damage, which is not enough to blight the land. Because you need 2 damage to blight a land. Pent-up Calamity would be good. It would stem expansion, and Pent-up Calamity basically prevents 1 build and 1. Well, not entirely. It begins to hold off some of the um, stuff that would happen. I have 4 energy to spend. I think this one's going to be a move regardless. It doesn't cost me any energy, and I'll be able to do some damage to one of these areas. Potentially gain more fear. I need to gain at least one more water. Um, Perhaps I will do that by using voracious growth. And I'll end up targeting up there. And then if we use pent up calamity, then I can prevent some damage to the um, one of these sands. They're kind of at the same state at this point. Um, we haven't gotten any mountain cards yet, so I'm probably gonna have to end up dealing with that, but okay. Let's see here. Blighted Island. We're going to take out our presence here to deal with that. Event. Strange madness among the beasts. They grow even wilder and more savage. Uh, and either let them rampage into death, where each beast destroys one Dahan, and then remove one from each board, or guide the madness, but I don't have the energy for that. Right, thankfully, there aren't any beasts in any area with a Dahan, so then all that will happen is I will basically just remove that guy from the board. And that's just what's gonna have to happen because I have no energy. Oh, also I have my fast power. We add disease. I think I'm gonna add it to this area. That seems like a move to me. We add disease. And then we're gonna add the strife to this town. And what that does is it prevents that town from doing damage next time. Okay. And then we're going to activate the fear card. Each player removes one explorer or town from a land with disease, beast, or at least two Dahan. So, because this guy's already handled and they're not going to be able to expand, I'm actually going to destroy an explorer this time. That worked quite nicely. There would be potential for doing that, but since I already did place a strife on that, he's kind of handled for now. Alright. Ravaging the wetlands. My defense, I have enough to do 4 defense in this area, so they're going to be defended from that because they deal 5 damage, which is enough to wound these Dahan, but not enough to kill them. The Dahan are going to fight back, and I'm going to have them destroy the explorers here. So that works out. And then they're going to build in sands. That's going to destroy the disease here, and unfortunately they're going to build a city in the sands. I'm gonna have to do something about that next turn. And then I'm going to progress by exploring into jungles. Okay. And then slow powers activate. So my slow powers include damage to towns and cities, areas that I have presence. The only one to do that with is this one. And I can only activate the first tier, so that puts it at 2 health. Next, we're going to um, deal 2 damage to that city, eliminating it from the board, and generating 2 fear. Next, we're going to activate Stem to Flow of Fresh Water. Honestly, probably wasn't particularly useful this turn. It only deals 1 damage to each of these, but that gets refreshed, so it's kind of irrelevant. Not enough to destroy any of them, so I'm not even going to bother activating it. Man, this one is unfortunately not as good as I thought it was going to be. So these get sent to my discard. Time passes. Why did that Dahan go away? It was not supposed to go away. It was supposed to fix itself. So, and this town has a strife. So, let's see here. They're going to build in these jungles this turn. They're going to ravage these sands. I need them to not ravage these sands because if they do, then they will blight the lands further, which causes it, the blight to kind of explode pandemic style. This one's safe because this town is not going to attack. And then this explorer can only do 1 damage. This one is in danger. They're doing 5, 4, 3, 5, 7 damage. I need to do something about that. I need to need more energy as well. I can. I don't have enough energy to use this one if I refresh. Well, no, I can. I just won't have energy to use anything else. At least nothing else with an energy cost associated. I will get a minor power if I refresh, because that's what I would do. I can... I think regardless, I'm going to expand on this track. And I'm going to expand into this jungle. I might... Okay. Let's refresh. Is well, hold on, what do I have here? If I use both of these, then I will be able to all right, let's say I use all of these, right? I would get um I'd be able to deal some damage. However, I don't have presence in this land, so that would be a problem. Um, Although I could add my presence there um, using this ability, so that's potential. I would have 2 moon and plenty of plants, so I would be able to deal 2 damage, enough to wipe out the town. for the soldiers. This would just gain me some extra fear, or some more presence. This one would gain me extra defense, which that would be very useful. And if I play all of these, then I would gain an extra 2 defense, which would actually keep me safe from this. That might be a move. So I don't need to refresh this turn. I'll save that for next turn. I need a total of 4 energy, of which I will only get 3 from this. So I need to do the last ability here to gain 3 energy, 2, 3, and a power. I'm going to learn a minor power. One of these might be more useful too, so. Elemental boon is nice, but not particularly useful right now. This one would be actually very good for me. It would destroy some Dahan. But it'd add wild. Well, it'd also add 2 defense. Destroying Dahan is costly. I don't like that. This one is nice because that's a lot of defense, but it has to be in a sacred zone. And that's not particularly. I'm finding that's harder to get than I realized. This one, pretty simple. I can just push 1 explorer, which that would be useful. Or gain fear. Both of those are useful. Oh, and that has to be in an unblighted area with presence. I'm gonna go with this one. Also, it gains me a moon. And I can only play 3 of these this turn. So, if I'm going to deal damage to this area, right, I need to get some presence there. I'm thinking that I should play these 2, as well as Confounding Mists. Also, I need to gain my power. 1, 2, 3. I have enough moons for that. I also have enough moons for that. So I'm going to add. They're gonna have 7. First of all, I need presence. I'm going to add. Oh. Well, I would have needed to have that beforehand. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to add 1 presence. I'm going to add it here, and now this is completely unlocked. So I can start pulling from my destroyed stuff. I'm going to, and so that's spent. I'm going to use the fear instead. We'll say I targeted this land, just for bookkeeping's sake. Okay. And then we're going to add 4 defense to this land. Okay. As well as 2 defense. So that brings their offensive capabilities down from 7 down to 1. So nothing is going to be destroyed. I won't have to worry about blight. This is good. So that's done. And then we're going to go through and deal with this stuff. I'm going to delete one from here for the blighted island effect, and then let's see what the events have in store for us. Hopefully nothing that will destroy me. In each land with at least 2 towns, replace half the towns with cities. Thankfully, none of my towns have 2. And then invaders do not ravage in lands with disease or strife. So they're not going to ravage at all here, which means my Dahan won't fight back. And then on each board, push 2 Dahan from a land with a city to a land without a city. Okay, we're going to push this one to here. Unfortunately, that means I don't think we'll be able to destroy as much in that land, because the Dahan won't be fighting back. Could be worse, though. Could be worse. And then each player chooses a different land with 1 Dahan and deals 1 damage there. I'm going to do that right here, I think. Okay. And then we move on to the invaders. They're going to ravage in the sands, but they don't do anything here, and they don't do anything there. So we are fine. They're going to build here, except they're not going to, because I'm going to prevent that. I think, let me double check. Yes, that's fine for now. And I deleted that when I should have just moved it, so I'm going to clone this piece. And then they're going to explore in coastal lands. Coastal lands are, of course, any of these 3. So we've got some more explorers there. This area is going to be a pain to deal with here. Okay. So, next we move on to our slow powers. And our only slow power is we're going to deal 2 damage in any area I have presence. I think, because I'm not gonna have to worry about the sands for a minute, I'm gonna forgo the fear that I would gain from destroying this town, as tempting as it might be. And I'm going to manage this area and destroy that. I don't want that expanding. Oh, but it has to be to cities. Never mind. Add those back. We're going to destroy this town, gaining us 1 fear. And then time will progress. So, kind of need my powers back. So we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to do that ability. First things first, let's bring these into my hand. Don't want that like that. No. Oh, geez. Tabletop can be a little jank sometimes, but it's fine. Case in point. There we go. Okay. And then we also gain a power. All of these I have use for. I'm going to learn another minor power. Let's see. I can... This is nice, because it lets me manage the explorers by replacing them with Dahan. I can also, because I will be generating a lot of moons anyway, place cities with Dahan, or towns with Dahan, which that's honestly even better. That's really good. I might go with that one defend 2 in every land where I have presence. That is also quite good because I have quite a bit of presence. Target spirit gains 1 energy plus 1 energy if target spirit is not yourself. If you have at least 2 sacred, that's too much. No. 2 energy at the end of and reclaims 1 power card instead of discarding it. That's kind of good too. Hmm. Um. So we need to deal with the coastline right now. I kind of like the Call of the Dahan because I can kind of just like negate some of what the explorers are doing. Ooh, but I need to have Dahan present in order for that to work. And their presence is getting kind of um it's kind of dwindling a little bit. I'm not sure about that, actually. Finding 2 in any place I have presence is not a bad idea. Extra defense or to prevent further blight. Hmm. See that being a good idea. What if? What do we got here to deal? I'm gonna have 5 energy. I'm wondering if this might be a good move. I'd be able to do Voracious Growth a couple times then. Um, could be good. Mm, as for elements, this one adds more plants, but we're pretty set on plants, I think. Adds more moons and water. Light, light and water. Lots of good abilities this time around. This one gives me flexibility. I'm gonna go with the Gift of Constancy. Now, we can play up to 4, and we have 2, 3, 5 energy. Additionally, I need to add my presence for my growth ability. Thinking, let's pop it into this area, and then we can go from there. So, um, I need to prevent them from ravaging here, or prevent them from dealing damage there, anyway. I have 4 cards to do that with. Um, if I can get 1 water and 1 grass, then I will be able to uh, defend there, um, which would, and then the problem will take care of itself because the Dahan will deal with it. Um, so I just need 1 water and 1 grass, or 1 leaf. Should not be difficult to do. I just need to do one of these. I'm going to use that one. And then this one's a fast ability. Let's uh let's do this. Let's push. Use this one to push. Um So we can remove that explorer from this area and then before he can build. And then if we we get one more moon, then we can deal my innate power twice. If we get 2 more moons, we can do it even more. Let's do this. I've grown a knight, and then I don't have enough for pent-up calamity. Well, it wouldn't really matter if I did it any more than that, because it has to be the same land, right? So my plan is to, with the elements that I have, I'll be able to destroy settlement that gets built there. These guys are going to be destroyed by the Dahan when they ravage, so I don't have to worry about them. This guy's going to get pushed out, so that will manage that. Let's actually... I don't really need to deal any more than that. It would make sense to I think let's use the one that we just got, the Gift of Constancy, to gain an extra 2 energy. And then I'll also be able to refresh one of these right away. That would be nice as well. Okay, so energy cost is 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to push this guy, and we're actually going to push him into this area. Because I think I'm going to be doing something to deal with the sands here in a bit. That's that taken care of. I already gained my energy, so that's that taken care of. We want to either add presence or gain fear. Fear would be good. Especially since we got about 4 rounds left, and I want to be able to progress through the deck a little bit more. But I do need that fear. I do need that fear. So perhaps I should do that. I know I'm gonna lose a presence with the one ability, so I'm gonna do the fear. Targeting this land, and that gains me 3 fear. Okay. Will that be the right move? I'm not sure, but we'll have to see. Alright. So, move on. Blighted Island effect happens. I'm going to remove my presence from this wetlands. There aren't any invaders there, so I should be fine with that. The event happens. On each board with invaders, either destroy 3 presence or add 1 to an inland. I'm gonna add it to the inland. I don't like that, but it's fine. They don't ravage in those lands, and each player may push 1 from a land with Dahan. I'm going to push. I'm gonna push 1 from here let's push it here. And then they're going to, oh, your card first. Each player adds 1 strife in a land with Dahan. For the rest of the turn, invaders have -1 health per strife. Okay. Um, I'm going to add that one here. Because I want these guys to attack. Also, I have defend 2 there from this ability, so we're gonna place that. Okay. And then what's going to happen is they're going to ravage, they're going to try to fight, the Dahan are going to not get damaged in near the land, the Dahan are going to fight back and eliminate those guys. Same thing's going to happen here, though this guy's going to take 1 damage. That resets at the end of the round anyway, so it's fine. And then we move on to build. They're going to build a town right here. And then exploration happens in sands and mountain. Alright. Things are getting tricky, guys. Things are getting quite tricky. I need to deal with these guys. So we're going to next do okay, next we do our slow powers. So we're going to do voracious growth. With voracious growth, we're going to destroy this town. Or I could just wipe them, and then I don't have to worry about them ravaging at all. So I'm going to use my voracious growth to deal the 2 damage to the explorers, and then with my paradigm mortar, I'm going to deal the damage to the town, generating 1 fear. Okay. And that's that turn. I get to refresh 1 due to my path of constancy. Gift of constancy. What's the range on this one? 1? Okay. Because I could potentially use this one to stave off the mountain in the one in Mountain 8. That might be a good move because it's pretty low cost as well. Let's do that. These guys get moved over here. And then time passes. The only damaged one is that Dahan. And then we go from there. So, as far as ravaging that's going to happen, it's only going to be ravaged in the coastline. But all of those are clear, so I don't have to worry about those. I do have a lot to worry about in this strip. So I want to deal as much damage as I can. I think Pent-Up Calamity would be good to use, as it would prevent them from expanding here, and it would give me a little bit more time to deal with them. So I need 3 energy for that. I will be getting 3 energy automatically, so let's add that now. Delusions of Danger I can use to move this guy into here, and actually that would take care of that explorer, so I might just do that. And then this one, I'm not super worried about right now. I don't want to deal with them as soon as I can. Um, and if I can, I would like to destroy this settlement. So I need um, moons and grass, which I'll be getting plenty of that. Um, so I also need. I have 6 energy. Should be enough for whatever I want to do. Yeah, I could play my entire hand with 6 energy. Um, honestly, that might not be a bad idea. I'm gonna need to refresh next turn anyway. Um, but then I would be left with no energy next turn. I don't need to defend now. So instead, let's go with our thing here on the right. 1, 2, 3 energy. I think I would like to. Do I need another minor? Major powers can be good. What would I give up? What would I give up? Maybe I'll give up Gift of Constancy. It's a good ability, and that one's good for generating fear. Hmm. I could use another major power though. Alright, let's see what we get. Stringling Firevine. Destroy all explorers, add 1 wilds in the originating sands, 1 damage per wild and adjacent to target land. Plus more with fire and plants. Okay. Um, Instruments of their own ruin, add 1 strife. Each invader with strife deals damage to other invaders in their lands. Need a lot of elements I don't have for that. Add 1 presence in target land, even if you normally could not, due to the land type. Defend 20. Hmm. Um, and then if I have those elements, I don't think I could really gather that. Then it's 3 fear if invaders are present. Um, 2 damage, destroy all invade or all explorers if target land is. I don't want to add strife. I'm thinking Firevine is the move here. Firevine seems like a good move. I just need target. I just need sands with presence to use that, and I do have some. So, and that would also help me prevent exploration. So now what do I want to do? If I use both of these, then I can activate that one's special ability. I'll likely also be able to activate this ability. So that would be good. I don't need to defend. I can play up to 4 cards. I want to deal damage. let's see here. I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to play these 4 cards. Oh, geez. There we go. Energy cost is 8. Um, and then with my normal growth, we're going to add 1 right there. And then we're going to destroy. Wait. What's the range on that 1 range? We're going to add that here, actually. Okay. We're going to, for Blighted Island, remove that. Well, we're not there yet. Hold on. Past abilities activate. I get 2. Activate Pent-Up Calamity, in which I add a disease and a strife. I'm going to do that to think I'm going to add those to um hmm. We have the potential to destroy everything here between these 2 abilities and my innate powers, I think. So that would be good. I think in that case, then, I'm going to add Pent-Up Calamity to this one. So we add a disease, and then because I have the required elements, right? No, not quite. I don't have enough fire. So we just add 1 strife. Well, we're going to add that to the town because, well, we don't want that being able to attack. So that holds that at bay for a minute. Delusions of Danger, we're going to move this guy into here. He's just been getting pushed around a bunch. As for defense, we don't really need defense from our ability here, but we will add defense to the Dahan here regardless. Okay. Next, we do our Blighted Island and our event. Outpaced humanity has always been faster than you, but the invaders' terrifying speed catches you off guard. Each spirit chooses independently for each of their slow power cards played this turn. Wait. Okay. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So, Why do these cards have to come out at like the worst possible time? Um, rather not lose my slow powers here. These are both really good slow powers. Um, but I would have to destroy 2 presents. But I do get to resolve the power card instantly. Um, I don't have the energy to pay the energy cost. Where... So, I need... I don't have enough energy to activate both of these. Or I don't have enough presents. Because I would need to destroy the presents that I have to make that work. So, mm, I guess... Ah, why? Um, I will... Oh, I don't lose it permanently, I guess. Damage per... Add one, add one. I'm going to discard this one. That gains me 1 energy plus printed cost. I get my 1 energy back. I have to destroy 2 presents to make this work. I'm going to destroy one here and here, and I get to activate it now. So, I'm going to target because of this. Um, my my diseases are going to be ignored. Um, my diseases are going to be ignored. Then I think it might be a good idea to... Well, hold on a second. If I target this land, right, I would add 2 wilds to it. That would prevent exploration, but that doesn't really matter. What really matters is it would do 1 damage per wild, plus additionally 1 additional damage because I have the required elements. So it would deal a total of 4 damage after destroying all the explorers. That would get rid of this town here, and I wouldn't have to worry about this at all. And then I could potentially use it again next turn if I have enough energy, and do the same thing there. That might be a move. So, because I don't have to worry about them strife-wise, I'm going to add the disease here. I'm going to use this as my target area. And that gained 2 wilds. 1, 2. Diagonal so that I can see them. All explorers are destroyed. Goodbye. And then I deal 4 total damage, destroying the city and gaining 2 fear. Okay. Took me a second to think that out, so I apologize for any like just dead air where I'm just kind of staring at the screen. I need to process what was happening with this event. Additionally, the Dahan thing doesn't matter because I don't have any lands where the Dahan outnumber cities except for here, but I mean, I guess goodbye. That was going to happen anyway. Okay, so these are all resolved now. We go into Ravage in coastal lands, nothing happens. Build in these areas. I forgot about building here. Well, they're gonna build a city there, unfortunately, as well as a city here. This could be a problem. And then where are they going to explore? They're going to explore in jungles and sands. We delete 1 wilds there. And then we add explorers to each of these. Man, the sands are being kind of difficult to handle. Also, I got that. We're at terror level 3. So if I eliminate both of these cities, then I win the game. I just need to be able to eliminate those. Which is easier said than done with this spirit, but it's fine. Okay. So, time advances, we remove that defense, and we're coming down to the end here. I can feel it. What are we gonna do here? I have defense and adding presence. I definitely need to refresh my abilities. Which will also gain us another power. I'll have a total of 5 energy to spend. And then I also need to expand my presence. Alright, well, first things first, let's bring these into their hand. I think I'm gonna go with another major power. Let's see what I can grab here. Cleansing Floods, 1 away from any wetlands, deals damage, and removes Blight. That's pretty good, but it is pretty costly. Terrifying Nightmares, 2 fear, and I push. Also, with Moons, I gain a lot more fear. That's pretty good, also pretty costly. All these are costly. This one's too expensive. I cannot afford that. I'm not even gonna look and see what it does. Push all towards the nearest ocean. If target land is coastal, everything gets destroyed. This one might be our best bet because I generate lots of moons. It's the cheapest one here, and it generates a lot of fear. And if I can get through these last 3 fear cards, I win the game as well. So what ability am I gonna get rid of? Since the point of this one was to gain fear, I think I'm going to remove this one. Okay. And then I gain 3 energy to spend to 3. And I get to place 1 presence. I believe... So I need to stop them from ravaging here and here. These are our biggest concerns at the moment. If they ravage enough, then they'll cause destruction. I don't have enough energy to do both Strangling Vines and Pent Up Carnage. Or Calamity. Although I will play Gift of Constancy to gain 2 more energy. So there's that. And then, oh, I still need to add my presence. Let's add it to this jungle. I feel like that is a good move. And then if I want to I'm wondering if it might be better to just bide my time this round, right? Using defending abilities to hold off the so if I wanted to do that, I would need to water and grass. Water and grass. Okay. You know what? Hold on. Let's pull this back for now. If our goal is to defend, goal is to defend, we need to pop this one. Okay. And then we can need more water. We use this one, we can deal some damage to buildings in there. But is that useful for us right now? Not particularly. We would need to do more damage. Well, I guess if we combine it with this one, then removing that, I could destroy the city in the mountains. I destroy the city in the mountains, I still have to defend, but it would still be it would be manageable. Also, I'll have enough moons to deal damage in areas I have presence. I don't have presence in either of those. But I suppose... Boom, boom, boom. Okay. I need water. I already have one water, I just need another one technically. What if we... Let's do... Ah, but if I did both of those, right? I'd get 4 defense. Well, I'm already getting 4 defense. To do both of those and also add a mountain, then I also remove 1 blight. That would be nice as well. Then... Okay. This is going to be a long solo play. I'm thinking a lot, guys. What if we... Alright. Let's try not to overthink this here. I also want to cause fear to try to win the game. There's only a few more rounds left. This one will be good for that, as I'll be able to do some damage um, to that city in the middle, which will gain me quite a bit of fear. Um, so let's definitely play that one. I have one more energy I can spend. That narrows things down a little bit. Um, so far, I've unlocked tier 1 defense with that ability. I would like to be able to defend a little bit more. Um, if I do destroy, well, this one has to be destroyed in there. Not much I can do with my choices with that. Um, I'll be adding defense here. I need to clear, I need at least 4 defense. Um, I already have 4 defense from that. These guys are going to be attacking, so I do need to defend there as well. Um, technically, I have enough to defense as it is with what I'm going for. So I technically don't need anything else. That. I can use any of these 1 cost ones. Mm, I also need presence to deal this damage, so unfortunately, I can't do much with that right now because I need presence in these lands to do that. I guess what I could do is add this card. That gains me another presence, and also will boost my offensive power with that. So I would be able to do a little bit more destruction. And in that case, I'm going to use this one since it's 0 cost. And I should be able to finish off a city there. Okay, we've done it. So hopefully the events don't fuck me over. Fast abilities. We're going to do 4 defense in both here and here. Good, good. Okay, so those are covered from the Ravagers. And then, so that's that ability and my innate ability. Next, Pent-Up Calamity. I'm going to remove disease token and want that still. Okay. Remove disease token, also remove city that gains 2 fear in addition to the 1 fear generated by the ability. Good. So that's that taken care of. And then Gift of Proliferation. We're going to add one of my presents to this area. Okay. Alright. So fast abilities are taken care of. And that just has to be... Wait. No. Oh, no. I goofed. Well, that's fine. This one is still going to be... I still have enough uh, elements to destroy the town there, which is kind of what I had in mind anyway. So, Blighted Island takes effect. We're going to remove 1 from there. This time, Um, maybe not the best move, but we'll see. And then event happens. We are on terror level 3. On each board, choose a land with Dahan and um, lame. Okay, so I have to unfortunately remove this Dahan. That sucks. Beasts attack. I have no beasts, and you've not been spawning to beasts for me, unfortunately. On each board, choose a land with at least 2 Dahan and at least 2 towns or cities. Each Dahan destroys 1 town and city. Um, and okay, add 1 blight. Well, I have no defense or Dahan left, so I can't do that. Fear card activates. Each player chooses a different land and removes up to 2 health worth of invaders per invader per presence there. I'm going to do that here. Um, I'm a little bit worried about these sands moving forward. Um, okay. Ravaging happens. They're going to ravage here. They're going to ravage here, but I have enough defense to cover it. Strife tokens get removed because they did ravage. They're going to build. Ah, right. They're going to build in jungles and sands. Then they build another town there. Okay. And then explore. More sands. Why are they exploring the sands so much? I don't get it. Okay. Low powers activate. So I can activate this one in any one that's 1 away from here. Honestly, I don't think it's worth doing anything with. I'm just gonna leave it. The ability that does matter is this one. Any place I have presence, I'm going to deal 2 damage. And in that case, I'm going to destroy a town. Should do that. We're also going to ravage here. But this is getting kind of out of control. I guess I'll do that. Okay. Dude did earn a fear card there. Just need to earn 2 more. Alright. That is a real pain. Okay. So. Time advances. Let's see what happens next. So I have a lot to deal with here. I actually don't really have enough to earn my defense abilities unless I regain my cards. Nor do I have the abilities to get enough fear. Because if I generate 8 fear right now, then I can win the game. right there. Um, I'll be getting 3 energy, but that wouldn't even be enough to stop my terrifying nightmares. Um, I guess let's see what we can do. Um, I'm thinking I might want to just get more energy with this turn. That seems like a good move to me. So I'm going to take this last action to gain 3 energy on top of the normal 3 I get, and also gain a power. I'm grabbing a miner and seeing if I can get a cheap one. Um, hmm, okay. I can work with this potentially. So this would be good to defend. Um, this one's good because it doesn't cost anything. It would generate some fear, assuming I survive. I have to make sure I don't get blighted. This, if I gather 2 blight, then I lose. If I gain 2 fear, then I win. Um, I need to gain 8 total fear. I can do that with this. I can gain 2 more fear with this, and if I destroy some stuff, I can gain fear that way. Mm, this would be, well, but it's a slow power. I need to prevent strife. Have enough water to do that. That would also give me some extra defense. And a moon. And it's a fast ability. For this particular turn, I'm thinking that it would be good to gain additional defense and to do that. Hmm. Not particularly worried about this Sans. He can't do enough damage to really hurt anything. Um, I have to prevent Blight from spreading here or here because that would cause 2 Blight to spawn. And that would instantly lose me the game. If one spawns here, that's fine, but not preferable. But I can let this one go for now. So I need plan of action to defend myself from these guys and these guys. This guy will do 5, 6, 7 damage. Ugh, I don't know if I can deal with that. Well, with this ability, I'll be able to push away a lot of that damage. So there's potential. Let's lay that one out right now. Give me 2 energy to spend. Don't have enough moons. for all that fear, unfortunately. If I place enough defense, I should be able to hold off. The move is going to be that one. We're going to add some defense. And then the question is, how exactly do I want to do this? So right now, well, it looks like I want the defense ability. I will need to use this one because I don't have any other plants generated. So we're going to do that. This will also let us deal some damage in places that we have presence. So we're gonna do that, use up all of our energy, and then let's see, activate fast powers. So we're going to. I don't have enough moons to deal all of that, but I do gain 2 fear, and we're going to push 4 defenders and 2 towns. We're going to do that by pushing these guys into here. They really haven't given us stuff to worry about. I haven't had to worry about mountains very much. We're gonna just push them into there and forget about them. Okay, that's that one taken care of. Defend 2. If no invaders are present, gather up to 2. I'm going to defend in this area. To do that, we're also going to gain defend 2 from my player board. We're going to do that there. And then any other fast powers? No, I already activated all those. Alright, here's where things get scary. I have to destroy some influence. I'm going to destroy it there. Event. Let's see what happens. On each board with that, I have to destroy 2. I don't have a choice. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Ah, come on. What else happens? Well, there's that at least. Thankfully, the Dahan are going to do my job for me. And then we need to add a beast. We need a D10 to determine where that's going to go. And yoink. And then we're going to roll this boy. Beast is going to go in 5. Yoink. Okay. I have to destroy my presence. I don't want to. I really don't want to. I really, really don't want to. But I have to. Okay. Gosh, that's unfortunate. Well, actually, hold on a second. We're going to just remove our presence from there. So, well, suppose it really doesn't matter, huh? Actually, do it this way. That's gonna stay there. Um, okay. So here's what's gonna happen. Um, ravaging is going to happen. They're going to ravage in this jungle. Has defense 2, meaning only this guy does damage. Flipping over this to Han. Han is going to fight back, dealing damage to that guy, and also dealing 1 damage to the town. They're going to ravage here, dealing 3 damage. 1 to Han is defeated, 1 is injured. Han's going to fight back, destroying the town, gaining 1 fear. Let me actually activate my fear first. Skip the normal explorer, but still reveal a card. Okay. So they don't explore. That's good. Good thing I remembered that. Moving on, Sands. They're going to ravage here. They don't deal enough damage, and they're going to ravage here, and they're not going to deal enough damage. Okay. Cool. Building happens. They're going to build there. Disease is going to strike, and they're going to build there. Ugh. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to hold on. And they explore, but they don't actually explore. But that's on the track. Okay. Now, slow powers activate. I get to deal damage. Well, this one doesn't affect anymore because I have no sacred ground. I get to deal 2 damage to buildings. Go to kill that guy, adding 1 fear. Alright, so now my win condition is just generating 4 fear. I just have to generate 4 fear, and I win the game. Will I be able to do that, though, is the question. Well, regardless, I have to bring these over to my discard, and then we start fresh. So, what abilities do I have that generate fear? I've got Terrifying Nightmares, which can deal up to 4 fear if I have 4 moons. But I don't have low-cost moon cards enough to do that. This one will generate 2 fear as well, but I will need a total of 4 energy to complete that. 5 energy to complete that. I'll get 3 from that. I can get 2 from there. We found our play. I'm going to refresh my cards. I'm going to gain a minor power. I don't need a major power at this point. Anything that generates fear. This one generates fear. We'll go with this one. Not that it really matters. We gain 3 energy, and I get to place 1. I get to place 1 presence. For my fear abilities, that one has a range of 2. Suppose it doesn't really matter where it's targeted, huh? Yeah. Okay. We're going to, first off, play that, gaining us 2 energy. Throw that here. Also, this land is blighted. Forgot about that. We're going to play Delusions of Danger, as well as Terrifying Nightmares. Could technically play another 0 cost if I wanted to. Doesn't really matter though. That clears, fast powers activate. Use that for my energy. I gain 2 fear from that. We're gonna say that this is our target land. It's also the target land for this one, where I will push. Well, doesn't really matter, huh? We'll gain 2 fear for that, earning us the fear card, and we have won the game. And that was really close. We were 1 blight away from having the island destroyed, but just in the nick of time, I scared them off enough to keep Isle Royale safe and cause the copper mines to fail. Which you'll hear about more tomorrow in my lore stream if you tune in for that. But for any viewers watching in the future, I thank you for watching. This was a fairly tense game of Spirit Island. I do hope to play this with some other people, because what you can do is you will play with you choose multiple players to each player chooses their own spirit, right? And when you set up the map, then each of you gets an island board, and they get kind of pieced together into one big island. And you have to deal with the invaders on all of these. So it's a lot more to manage, but it's cool. I definitely want to try it with multiple people, because I've only played it solo so far. I haven't really had a good opportunity to play it with multiple people. But maybe sometime I'll stream that, and that'd be cool. Could have maybe some spirit friends like Lore down here to help me out. Anyways, thanks again for watching, and I will catch you later. Catch you on the flip.